Imagine a towering mountain spewing fumes, molten magma churning below, and an endless stream of trash trucks rolling up, each dumping its contents into the fiery abyss. A simple solution to our ever-growing garbage problem, right? Not so fast. Dumping our trash into volcanoes could have a devastating effect. Hold on to your seats, because the ground beneath this idea is about to shake. You'd think that the fiery cauldron would instantly consume anything that dares to touch its surface, right? With temperatures soaring up to a sizzling 2200 Fahrenheit or 1200 Celsius, it should be a cakewalk. But here's where the plot thickens. Not everything tossed into this infernal pit disappears. Picture this. Plastics, those ever-present constituents of our waste, beginning to seethe in smoke, releasing their deadly brew of noxious gases, and the atmosphere, once pure, now bears witness to this unintended consequence that wreaks havoc on Earth. As the trash we toss into the volcano is consumed by fire, it unleashes a symphony of toxins, dioxins, furans, and heavy metals, each more dangerous than the last. Breathing in this malevolent air is extremely deadly to living beings, but the terror doesn't end there. The volcanic plumes, now tainted with our recklessness, stretch their poisoned fingers far and wide. No corner of the earth is safe, but it gets worse. Picture a downpour of foul-smelling rain around the globe. This is no ordinary rain. It's acid rain, born from the unholy union of our waste and the gods of fire. A rain that doesn't bless, but burns, scalds, and scars.
Okay, first of all, the primary gas that's spewing from volcanoes is sulfur dioxide, which is toxic. It's a poison. And when it mixes with water, which when it rains through the gas, it combines with the water and we get something called sulfuric acid rain.
What if amidst all this, an eruption occurs, spewing half-melted remnants of our sins? Imagine the horror of fiery trash missiles raining down upon us. But wait, there's an even darker twist. Volcanoes are actually quite delicate. If you disturb their natural balance, the consequences could be deadly. Dumping tons of trash into them might block essential vents or change the composition and behavior of the magma. And what could that lead to? Unpredictable eruptions. The planet has a way of reminding us of its power.
If you were to drop this much waste into a volcano, well, we'd be looking at a big explosion. You see, that equals boom.
An unexpected eruption could destroy local communities and could even have global consequences. An example is the 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia. The resulting year without a summer led to the worst famine of the 19th century. So, we now know that dumping trash in a volcano is a bad idea. But let's use our imagination for a second. Let's imagine that we did in fact use volcanoes for our trash. But not just any trash. Broken down cars. Let's see what would happen if we put an old Volkswagen Beetle into a volcano. Prepare for an incredible meltdown. Contrary to common misconceptions, lava isn't a fluid like water. So as the car hits the lava, it wouldn't sink. Lava is molten stone, boasting a density 3 to 4 times that of water. So instead of submerging, the vehicle would linger on the lava's surface, bursting into flames. The extreme heat would swiftly settle out the car's combustible elements. Tires, upholstery, plastic components, and the car's gasoline would ignite fervently, emanating dense black smoke filled with pollutants. Yuck. The vehicle's fuel reservoir, upon facing these searing temperatures, would probably detonate from the swift heating and expanding gas vapors within. Not to mention, other pressure-packed compartments, such as the air conditioner's coolant or brake fluids, could also be potential explosion hazards. While several parts of the car would either char or burn, its metal pieces would soften, eventually liquefying. Elements crafted from aluminum, like certain engine components, would liquefy sooner, given that aluminum's melting point of approximately 1,221 Fahrenheit, or 660.3 Celsius, is below most lava temperatures, which fluctuate between 1,300 and 2,300 Fahrenheit, or 700 to 1,250 Celsius. The combustion would discharge a myriad of noxious gases into the atmosphere. Burnt plastics and synthetic substances emit harmful gases, such as dioxins, furans, and polycyclical aromatic hydrocarbons. Moreover, if the vehicle possessed batteries, especially in the case of electric cars, they could release further hazardous chemicals when burned or melted. If the vehicle or any part of it were to suddenly release water or another liquid into the lava, it might trigger a phreatomagmatic eruption. This phenomenon occurs when water instantly turns to vapor upon touching the lava, leading to an abrupt expansion and subsequent explosion. Once all flammable parts are consumed and metal sections melt, the remaining parts of the car would harden upon cooling, creating a crust atop the lava's surface. As time progresses, these remains would be concealed by subsequent lava streams or gradually integrate into the volcano's geological structure. So there you have it, a play-by-play of what would happen if we put a car into a volcano. While the car would be obliterated, the spectacle would be visually dramatic. While such an experiment is purely hypothetical, we recognize that the solution to our waste dilemma doesn't lie in volcanic depths, but in eco-friendly methods. Recycling and forward-thinking waste solutions are truly the way to go. But if we were to discard our rubbish into volcanoes, what item do you think would have the most captivating meltdown?